to yet another session on early childhood care and education by me, Rekha Jaipal, and my colleague, Ms. Sajani Prithviraj. When we talked about all these writing skills, reading skills, numeracy and all those things, we had a lot of activities and all those. But one thing is that we had integrated art into all these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the art integration has been a more important part of our curriculum.
Yes.
Yes. So how did we inculcate this?
Yeah, and it's not just art. It involves not just coloring and painting. We included different types of art forms, right? And with this, children who were not good, who didn't find coloring or painting interesting, they found clay modeling interesting. So they started taking interest in that. Or if they didn't like clay, there's some children who liked paper tearing. They made collage. We encouraged them to make, and we had competitions also.
So, for example, when they were learning about fruits and vegetables, we had a vegetable art where they made a art form with different cut vegetables. And when they were doing fruits, learning about fruits, they had a collage of fruits. So we are relating whatever we are doing, we are integrating art directly into our curriculum.
Even when they were studying stories, we allowed them to make puppets, animal puppets. So this made story narration or even rhymes all fun because we had included art in that.
Yeah, when they were learning vowels, we have the puppets, the finger puppets on their fingers, and they were doing it. Yes. Yeah. So they enjoyed it a lot, and art doesn't stop with creative art, just like that expressive art also. They learn to dance, to sing. Yes, and dance has been their favorite.
Yes, we saw it during the annual
days.
Yeah, they were not scared at all. They were like confident dancers.
Yeah, that is one thing. We give them a lot of stage exposure, lot of chances for, and it's 100% participation in all our competitions or activities. We make sure that every single child participates.
That was very important. To push the children who are a little shy, and this kind of exposures really, help them to boost their confidence.
For this, I would like to thank our parents also, because they need to cooperate and support the child in this aspect.
Yes. This is giving them a lot of family time also, where they are talking with each other, they are discussing and
which model to make, which fruit to bring.
Yeah, and what to say and how to present themselves for the fancy dress or any competitions.
And they go back home and give the feedback as well. A teacher made lemonade, I also made lemonade, it was nice, and a lot of things and that communication also happens between the parent and the child.
Yes. So when it comes to, when you spoke about dancing, don't you think we were surprised about their physical development, how well they have developed?
Yeah, because when they came, there were many children who were finding it difficult even to climb stairs, small activities like that.
But I always tell my teachers and everyone, stop helping them, let them do it on their own. They can. We just have to make sure that we provide them a safe environment. Rest, they will do it on their own.
Just guide them, just be with them, and then they will do it. Initially they might stumble, but slowly they will learn to do it themselves.
And we had incorporated daily exercises. Every class morning after the assembly, teachers made them do some simple exercises. And even before the class also, before any class starts, we made sure that children do some finger exercises or to develop.
To break that monotony, we had made sure that before every class, the teacher makes the child do something, at least a breathing exercise, depending on the time of the day. If they are immediately after food, we don't give them any vigorous exercise. It will be some breathing and some quiet time.
Yes, and even yoga was introduced here. Yes, children loved it. They enjoyed doing some of the structures, and even some they had done a lot of outdoor play. And nice games were introduced,
like balancing and all, right?
Yeah, and let's say about our sports day. Don't you think that was amazing? Children did such a great job.
Yeah. The drill display, I was so surprised the way they synchronized it and rhythmically with the music and all. And they did it fast. We did not have much time to train them.
And even all the competitions like running race or lemon and spoon, everybody participated, and they were and even after participation, even if they lost also, they were not like worried or anything. They were supporting their friends. That's
sportsmanship, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and our sports day was the MCs were our children themselves, right? So that shows their confidence again, how they
and they were not worried, they were not scared or anything. They spoke before larger audience, they were not worried about it. So that, yes, we did do it, and we can do more. Maybe we have to take it as a bigger challenge, and we need to do a little more about how
incorporate
to
more
improvise it. More
things,
outdoor play and indoor play, and come up with more games that will increase their attention.
Because physical activity is very important.
Yes,
and
especially when we are in the
place
Middle
like
East,
this.
yes, because they are more.
They don't get
secluded in their
opportunities to.
apartments here.
Yes.
Yeah. So of course, coming to school and getting involved in these games makes a lot of difference for them. And children need to play, right?
They need to learn.
learn.
That's how they learn. They learn through play.
Really?
Different things. Yeah. And when you spoke about confidence, I remembered, like adults, children also, sometimes they lack confidence. And we have to, give them certain, like they have negative thoughts about maybe whatever it is. So we have to give them that positive vibes and tell them you will be able to do.
And we have to encourage their friends also to support them.
Yes. So in class, like we can, if there is a child who is hesitant, we can all, cheer for him. Slowly he will come out. He will come out of it. And small appreciations here and there will help them also, give them the confidence. Like it can start right from a small star. We give them the certificates that they get for the competition, and once again we tell them it is not for the certificate that they compete. It is it is not for the prizes. It is the participation which counts. And then again comes the support from the parents, because the child's primary environment is the house, and the support that they get from the house is very important. Initially the child will start doing things just to please his parents, to please his teachers, and later on he will start doing things for himself.
He starts to challenge himself.
Yes. And then he'll start doing things for himself. That's when he really comes out of the shell and becomes confident. And so we were focusing on this aspect, and when I saw the annual day, the way they were speaking, they presented the annual report. So that shows where the children have reached.
Yeah, and what about our class assemblies? Don't you think that was great?
Yes, that was the first step, like where they went and started presenting and doing things, and
that also, we made sure that they get the class 100% participation is there also, and from there they started building up their confidence.
Yes.
And some of the topics that we didn't have it in books, we taught them through
the
these assemblies.
Assemblies. Yes, assemblies had very good messages also. We made sure that these assemblies had some messages for the kids.
And there was role play in it, where children empathied with other characters.
Skits. They were the skits. And then, they learned about safety. They learned about how to keep themselves fit and healthy.
Yes, the good touch, bad touch. All this we were able to, all these messages we were able to.
They're passed on by the kids.
Yes.
By the kids. It's not us telling. So when kids tell, the other kids also relate better.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So we also had many other things in like thematic days, right? What exactly do we want to convey through that?
Thematic days, surprisingly, it was really good. We were able to pass on such a lot of valuable knowledge to these children.
Practically every week we had a
every week we had thematic days. For example, we had celebrated Earth Day, Animal Day, and all these. Like children never knew that why is it important to protect. But then through these days, by making these days a celebration, we were able to make them understand how important nature is, how important it is for animals to live in this world, and how even we had Ocean Day also, how important to keep the beaches clean and the environment clean.
So the learning that happens through this is very deep.
Yeah.
That is, they don't forget it. They practice it.
Yes, and even certain values also we were able to impart through these thematic days. Like we celebrated Labor Day, and how important it is to respect the people who are around them, and even
and
the
how
family
it's important to appreciate them.
Yes.
Because when they feel nice when they are appreciated, right? Yes. So we have to also tell them that you have to appreciate the other people in your life who are helping you, who are supporting you.
By even we celebrated Grandparents' Day, Mother's Day, where we encourage children to go and speak to their grandparents, and make it a point to call your grandparent and talk to them. So,
and the feedback what we get from parents after all this, they say, the child came and told me after Mother's Day, she came and hugged me, and there was tears in my eyes. That means the child has really understood, and that message has gone to the parent as well.
Yes, we in fact our curriculum, we managed to put forth a curriculum where we went beyond academics. Right, we tried to make our children understand values, respect, and but still.
Right, like
we
you
will
said in the
continue.
beginning,
Yeah,
we
we'll
have to
continue. Yeah, we
strengthen
have to
certain
challenge
areas.
ourselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like we make the children challenge themselves.
Yeah.
We have to challenge ourselves, and we
Yeah.
have to strengthen certain
Yes.
areas which we are aware of.
Yes.
And
So let's continue doing
yes,
it.
and all the best for the next academic year.
All the best to you, Rekha.
Thank you.